Hi guys, welcome back to another live video. So today I am in the process of working on a custom order. I received a custom order yesterday, and this is supposed to be a ruffle dress. I didn't know how it would turn out. I was very bleak about how things were going to turn out, but we are having something very interesting right here. It's for a bump shoot, and I'm glad that I have actually pulled off a very mini like mesh stitch, and it's looking very beautiful. But I want to switch hooks because this hook right here is kind of giving me that squeaky sound, so I'm going to rush back to my plastic hooks. I always have a full set here just in case I need to switch the hook to the plastic hooks. And yeah, today I am using this beautiful light blue hook. I want to switch from this one because it has some sort of rough edging at the back, and as I keep working it keeps pinching on the yarn, so it's something that maybe the manufacturer underlooked or overlooked and didn't pay attention to, but this is something that can literally stop you from using a hook because it's pinching on the stitches that you leave behind. So I'm going to put this away. It wasn't disturbing me because before I was working in rows, and now that I'm working in rounds, I'm feeling the effect. So I'll switch back to my plastic hook, my favorite hooks, by the way. So I'm here with my custom order. This is supposed to be a dress, guys. It has to be delivered by Wednesday, and I think I'm glad that my client had to communicate earlier on to give me enough time to actually kind of figure out things, because this is something that I've never done before. I'm recording a tutorial as well so that once I get a beautiful piece, I don't have to record it all over again. So another thing, you may see yarn moving around. I am unraveling an old project and then reusing the yarn for a custom order. This may sound funny to some people, but I feel like if the yarn was stored well, then there's no need to buy new yarn, yet you have a project that has that same exact color that you can use or repurpose. And I don't think there's a problem there. So I'm going to first use up what I have. If it's not enough, then I'll be able to send for some more yarn. So the stitch looks lovely. Thank you so much, Evelyn. So welcome back from the Granny Stitch project. I wanted to talk about that project before I even went ahead to talk about this one. Let me just show you what it looks like. This is our project of the week, guys. I'm in love with this particular design. This is the Granny Stitch V-neck tank top. If you haven't yet tried it out, this is the latest tutorial on our channel, and it is beautiful, guys. I can't say a lot for it. I think the project speaks for itself. I'm a lover of the Granny Stitch, and you can see it in different aspects in different projects. I love the V-neck shaping of the top, as you can see here. But within the video, I also explained how to close it up in case you don't want the V-neck and you want the halter shaping of the top, but the V-neck is just perfectly fine. And then these are pants from last year, but one, last year. I think this is last year, yes. And these are the granny stripes crochet pants that can be perfectly matched with this top. For those people who are really modest and they don't want to show skin, you can just put a biker on the inside of the pants and then wear your bra comfortably well inside this top and you'll be good to go. Maybe some people thought I had over edited the images, and this is not how it actually looks like. This is you seeing it firsthand, and it looks very, very, very classy, very beautiful. These are wide leg pants. They're not tightly fitted, but they're really, really satisfying to look at. So, yeah, I think this is the project of the week. I really love it because it has coverage both at the front and at the back. It's not a backless up, and this is something that so many people are requesting for when I put out the version with the lace up at the back. So I hope I answered those questions for those people who are looking for an alternative that's more modest. So yeah, let's first get back to our table and see what we are working on right now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm back to my custom order. I hope everything will work out fine. All I'm doing right now is pushing the length of this design. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed so that I don't really feel like the project is really hectic, because once you make such ruffles, the rounds become longer and it becomes a challenge to even just make one round. But I believe everything is going to work out for the good of the project and for the beauty of the custom order. So that's something that I'm keeping my fingers crossed on, and I'm hoping my client will be a happy person when I deliver this beautiful design. Okay, how have you guys been? How are you? Okay. Let's see. This week we have put out a design of a sweater as well as the granny stitch tank top. That's enough. I don't know if I'm going to put out anything else over the weekend. I'll look through my list of projects that I'm supposed to put out, and I'll decide whether I'll put out one extra one for the week. But if I don't, the channel already has enough to work with. You can just go and look through. I keep telling people my old projects are something that I really, really value, because those are very beautiful pieces. So that's why I keep bringing them back with the new projects, so that we don't forget about them. These are masterpieces. So it's something that I really plan to do. When I make a new design, I match it up with an old design so that we don't lose our memories of the old pieces, because they're also lovely. They're really, really cute. For example, the piece that I've just showed you, the top is new, but the pants are old, and the combination makes a very beautiful set, matching set. Hi, Michelle. Hi. I'm glad to have you here. If this is your first live video, oh my God, this is going to take me forever. I've just noticed how long it's taking me to just make one round. And I need to be really, really serious if I'm to finish this project by Wednesday. You know, when you're starting to create the ruffles, you don't realize how drastically the project is growing. But as you start working along the ruffles, you actually realize the piece is going to drive you crazy. So I need to speed up, be in the right mindset, and just cruise through. Hello. Hi, Daphne. Okay, let me see. I'm supposed to time myself. I want to time myself, and I see how long roughly it will take me to just make one round. And then we see how much time I'm going to spend on this Hello, Blessing. Wow, this is a long round, but the final design, I'm very sure is going to be worth it. I don't want to look at the process for now. I just want to focus on growing the length of this dress and bringing it to life. The way your brain works on creating a project is very interesting to watch. Thank you so much, Michelle. Um, okay, so let me just not put my mind to it. Let me not stress over how long a round takes me to make. Otherwise, if it takes me like, let me say 10 minutes, it's going to be demoralizing to even know. So it's better I don't know and I just keep working. Beautiful latest design. Thank you so much. I noticed so many people love projects that are actually modest. But this year I've done a great job at really creating modest pieces, pieces that have enough coverage, not just actually wearable pieces in general. I've really created wearable pieces this year. I love your spin. Thanks. Because for some people, when they think of crochet, they're thinking of strings, threads moving around. It's more like indecency. But for me, when I think of crochet, it's more of recreation of the latest designs or masterpieces that can be actually worn in public. But it's crocheted. So all the effort, all the time should show in crochet. Not just something like a 1 hour project or something. So some of these projects take weeks. And some of them even take like a month or something. So yeah, it's something that we have to respect because some people really put in the time and effort. There's some pieces you really look at and you're like, oh wow, this is a time consumer. And then there's some pieces whereby you're like, I could make that in an hour or something. I was checking out your Reglan turtleneck waffle stitch this morning. It's getting cold here. Oh yeah, I'm releasing a pattern as well. I'm done working on that pattern. It will be out. I'll be announcing when that pattern is out. I'll be mentioning it on my Instagram because it's a pattern that I have worked on for a while. I think it's been months since we put out the tutorial, so the pattern will be out as well. And I'll be announcing when it is live on all my online shops. So you can imagine from the time we started this live video, maybe from the time I was talking about my latest design, we're still on 1 round and this is taking forever. And I don't like working from this desk because my hands can be literally raised a bit, so it gets a little bit painful for my hands. So I need to go and find a comfortable spot and work from there so that I can maximize speed. Okay. I just want to finish this round and show you what I'll be having. Okay, where does the round start from? I'm even losing. Oh, I've come to the end of the round, guys. Oh my god. My goodness. Okay, so I've come to the end of this round. Let me see. Okay. Now imagine I have to push this pattern downwards so that I get a full dress. Guys, pray for me because this project right here is supposed to be one of the cutest, but it's one of the most hectic ones. So fingers crossed I should be done with the dress length by Monday. So I'll be updating you on my Instagram stories or YouTube posts, the community page. And just stay tuned for this one. It's going to be a favorite. Um, you can send me a message on Instagram. I think I can get it there. So yeah, I think that's it for today. It's getting late. It's like literally 5 p.m. and I'm going to find a comfortable spot and push this dress length rapidly until at least I can get to this point. Once I get here, I think I'll be kind of comfortable and happy, and I'll get the motivation to keep working. But for now, everything just seems very, very off, not so motivating. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.